What's up? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the politics and BS.
Kamala is at a dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
Stop. Carry on.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce.
Hold up.
Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Beyonce. Party with Beyonce.
H-Town.
What's up, guys? So I wanted to share these videos. This first one is just funny, but the others, they're just like straight and to the point with what people really need to realize about this election. But the second one, and I'm actually sharing this from one of the content creators that I'm subscribed to, Official King Jives. This really sums up how the black males, I'm going to call them males, the black males who refuse to vote for Kamala and try to come up with justification for voting for Donald Trump. It's like when you put the facts in their faces, they're still not going to listen to reason and truth. So I want to share these videos with you guys, but listen, it's down to the wire. If you haven't voted yet for Kamala, I ain't going to just say if you haven't voted yet. If you haven't voted yet for Kamala, I really hope that you are going to make it happen. And don't wait until election day. You never know what's going to happen on that day, even though polls are open most places from, I think, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Just get it done early. Early voting, it's usually 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Saturday. So you got a few more days this week to make it happen. Just find out where your polling place is. Make sure that you are registered before you go and that you have what you need when you show up. Because I went and voted on Tuesday with my husband and our son, and it really felt good to do that, because I could say that in all the years that I voted, we've never all went together. So that felt good. So let's go ahead and get into these videos.
It's funny how before he said he was a Republican, nobody said Donald Trump was racist. You can't point one example where Donald Trump was being racist. Matter of fact, I guarantee you we can't find one. Watch this. Name one time Donald Trump has been racist.
Name one time Trump was racist. Okay, I will. 1973, the Nixon administration sued Trump for refusing to rent to black people. 1980s, Trump's casinos were accused of hiding the black staff when Trump visited. 1989, Trump took out a full-page ad arguing for the death penalty for a group of 5 black men at Central Park 5, effectively putting a bounty on their heads and plaguing them with a lifetime of death threats. He was sued by the Justice Department for discrimination. 1991, black guys counting my money, I hate it. The only kinds of people I want counting my money are short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. I think that the black guy is lazy, and it's probably not his fault because laziness is a trait in blacks. It really is. 1992, Trump's casino was fined $200,000 for transferring black dealers off certain tables to appease racist patrons. 1993, Trump said Native American casinos shouldn't be allowed because they don't look like Indians to me. 2000, Trump ran a series of attack ads against Native American casinos, alleging, with no proof, that they were guilty of crimes. 2004, Trump fired a black contestant from The Apprentice for being overeducated. 2010, Trump arguing in favor of segregating Muslims in Lower Manhattan. 2011, birtherism. Trump alleged that Obama was Kenyan based on nothing but skin color. He never apologized nor renounced the claim.
Well, she's still ain't telling me what she gonna do for me as a black man, so I ain't voting for her.
Baby, them white folks must have forgot what rally they was at last night, bitch. Bitch, they must have thought they was at the Klan rally down the street, bitch, because the way they fixed them gnarled-ass, milk and magnesia-ass feet to walk up on that podium and spew nothing but hate, racism, bigotry for 90 minutes straight, bitch. Bitch, it was giving the Coos, the Clucks, and all the clans, bitch. I'm gonna say it because I ain't scared, okay? Only thing missing was Bed Bath & Beyond bed sheets, bitch. Baby, if this don't open your eyes, I don't know what will, bitch. You need to take a first-class flight to Lens Crafters. Cause ain't no way, bitch. You need a subscription or something. You need a pubic hair party? They don't give a fuck, okay? They said all bets is off. They beefing with everybody, bitch. They probably be at home cussing they damn self out in the mirror, bitch. They insulted everybody. From sea to shining sea, bitch, okay? And the way that some of y'all will still tap dance y'all ass to these polls and vote for that man, after he done called you all types of monkeys and called your mama a crackhead and said your island is basura, bitch, I will never understand. I will never. Hell, y'all beefing with black folks and Puerto Ricans. Bitch, y'all need to be beefing with the bitches doing y'all wigs, Trump. Because if I see another feathered bang, bitch, I'ma lose it. Bye.
I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to leave it alone. If you do not vote for Kamala Harris, you are going to be doing an injustice to America. The next commander-in-chief, in less than 2 weeks, will be able to appoint up to 3 Supreme Court justices. We already seen Roe v. Wade overturned. You can kiss gun legislation goodbye. You can kiss voting rights goodbye. He has already touted that he wants to be a dictator. He wants to have consolidated power. He wants to be able to fire federal employees at will and replace them with Trump loyalists. Imagine an America where one person rules over the power of many. Imagine that. And of all people, him. You wonder how Putin was able to consolidate power and do what he does? You wonder how Kim Jong-un was able to consolidate power and Hitler was able to consolidate power? These are his idols. These are the people that he idolizes. This is the people that he wants to be like. He wants to subject the American people to a dictatorship, just like the rest of the countries he admires. And you guys are signing on to it. This goes for women and men, black, white, green, or in between. It doesn't matter. Y'all are voting for this man. You got to understand that's what's at stake. He's talking about appointing Elon Musk over the Government Efficiency Agency. Do y'all know what the Government Efficiency Agency is responsible for? It's responsible for your health care. Any type of federal supplemental benefits that you get, whether it be Social Security, whether it be your health care, whether it be subsidies for homes, FHA loans, whatever, he will be over that. And he'll be able to cut whatever programs he feels is inefficient. Now think of a billionaire, the richest man in the world, being able to cut inefficient programs from the Government Efficiency Agency. Think about that for a minute. Do you think he's going to have in mind that you have 5 children that you have to feed and you need that assistance in order to make ends meet? Do you think he's going to care about that? No. What's going to happen is, if it's coming out of the pockets of the rich, it's gone. It's done. We don't care whether it's healthcare. We don't care whether it's for food. We don't care whether it's for housing. We don't care whether it's for the environment that we live in. We'll cut it if it can benefit us, if we can make more money, if we can consolidate this. This is the type of people that you guys are voting to put in office. This man has vowed to seek revenge on those who do not stand with him. It's only a vote away from silencing black people. Only one vote away. Only one, I wouldn't even say one vote. Those of you who even got college loans forgiven, he's talking about reversing this. Those of you who have benefited and seen your credit scores shoot through the roof because y'all got these college loans forgiven, he's talking about reinstating that because he does not believe in those handouts. You see what I'm saying? And in an economy that we're living in today, with an education system as broken as it is today, where folks are having degrees but can't find jobs that's going to supplement the incomes that they put into college to get those degrees, where are we going? What making America great again is he talking about? When you have white supremacists headlining your events, when you have white supremacists in an audience championing you to get away from, to get rid of the Muslims and get rid of these people and get rid of what is it, Haitians, and go after women and all of these things. When you have white supremacists in your rallies doing these things, what do you think is going to happen in the White House? What do you think is going to happen in all of these other states that we see as blue is going to happen when he can fire federal employees from their seats, when he can get rid of them and replace them with Trump loyalists? Every state you think of will be red. And they will go according to the will of this man. Read Project 2025. You don't even have to read the whole report. Just read some of the stuff in there. You can see how they plan on doing this. This is not a joke. Some of y'all are running around here thinking like, oh, well, that can't happen. It's not possible for that to happen. We got this and that. No, it can happen. And it almost did happen with the first election, with him denying the fact that he lost. It almost did happen. They was going to try to hang Mike Pence. They was going to try to overturn the actual election results, to the point where they tied up the courts with all of these lawsuits trying to promote this lie. He even went as far as to hire illegal electorates in each state to try to shift the vote, to try to finagle the votes. Do you see what's going on here? Or am I crazy? This is the person that you think is going to lead America to being great again because he gave you a stimulus check? He didn't even give it to you. All he did was put his name on it. Nancy Pelosi was responsible for fighting for that aid for the American people. If you go back and you look at the articles, the Republicans voted strictly against any type of compensation going to the American, to the point where the unemployment was $600 a week. You remember that? They said, whoa, that's way too much because people aren't going back to work. People couldn't go back to work because COVID was rampant. COVID was only rampant because he denied to tell the American people that it was here. He denied to stand up and make sure that we were safe and that we were doing what we need to do so that we wouldn't get sick, so that it wouldn't spread the way that it spread. But no, he was off on a golf course playing golf while this disease was spreading throughout America and killing thousands of Americans. And it wasn't up until that point where people started doing their own outcry, warning people about COVID, that he decided to stand up and say something about it. And then when he stood up, he was like, oh, well, I know about it, but I just didn't say anything. I didn't want to create a panic. Well, great. You created a catastrophe. You crashed the economy now. Now businesses had to shut down and could not operate simply because you decided to keep what should have been public information to yourself and your administration. And then you turn around and got Dr. Fauci involved and all of these professionals involved who laid out a plan for the American people to somehow try to fight it. And then you went and started criticizing them and tearing them down. Every person that has worked with Trump, he has torn down. If they're not complimenting him, this is the reason why they say this man is a fascist. Because he is. He is undermining democratic institutions, as he has always done. He has done everything that, if you look at the definition of a fascist, it's Trump. You'll probably see his face there, because that's exactly what he is. And then Mitch McConnell and Mike Johnson going to have the nerve, the gumption, the gall to stand up and tell Harris to watch her rhetoric when you have this man saying every name out of the book, calling her dumb, calling her stupid, calling her a Marxist, a communist, and a fascist. And you got a nerve to dictate what Kamala Harris says when she agrees that the actual general, that he is a fascist because he fits all the descriptions. Black people, we got to do better. We have to do better. We got to stop fighting one another, calling people feminine and masculine. Men are feminine because they're standing up for Kamala Harris. They're feminine because they're standing up for her. But they're not feminine if they're standing up for Trump. I don't get it. Some people, I can tell that you are conflicted in who you are. you don't even know what feminism and masculinity is. Because masculinity, all it is assertiveness and focusing on your outward appearance and your accomplishments, everything that you have. That's what masculinity is. It's all about what you have and what you accomplished and what you know, it's nothing inward. That's considered feminine. When you're doing internal evaluations of yourself and you're actually getting in touch with your emotional side and you're doing these things, that's feminine. But as long as you're not doing that, you're masculine. As long as you're standing up there and you're like independent in your thinking and you're promoting this outward appearance like you got it all together and nothing's wrong and all of this stuff, then you're masculine. It's the stupidest thing I've ever seen, because we have all of these emotions in us. And when we're passionate about something, how dare us sit down and not talk about it? How dare us sit down and not back it? That's what they did back in the day. But all of a sudden, there's weak men because they're standing behind Kamala Harris. Y'all need to wake up. Get yourself together. Pray about it. This is the last I'm going to speak on this issue. I love y'all.
Personally, if you know anybody that's voting for Trump and they're in your personal life and you're cut them off quick. Them want kill you. Them not care about your people. Them want you dead. Stay safe. Vote for Kamala.
You know wagwan. When you turn me around, wagwan. When the neighbors yell turn down, we keep it going. Like bum bum bum. Throw it back then rotation. Figure it's in the season. Shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Jam 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 jam. Shining like you're wasting every time. Jam 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 jam. Jam jam.
Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.